Tonight, growth can be a double-edged sword. The demolition of the Drake power plant brings concerns from one small neighborhood in the Springs.
Yeah, the Mill Street neighborhood is situated just southeast of that plant. Our Caroline Peters spoke with residents in the area, sharing their fears, frankly, about the impact of any redevelopment of the site and what it could impact their neighborhood. Caroline, what'd you find out?
Rob, Diane, the historic Mill Street neighborhood, they really embrace their history that goes back to the late 1800s, a neighborhood for immigrants and working class families. They tell me that they're very concerned about the growth of downtown Colorado Springs. They say it's changing the culture here in their neighborhood. They say that right here, the Drake power plant behind me, now that they're going to tear this down, they think that they put something new here, that's going to make the problem even worse.
I don't know what to do anymore. I'm frustrated, but maybe something will happen, something good.
For residents of the Mill Street neighborhood, seeing their little community get redeveloped is gut-wrenching.
29 years ago, it was beautiful here. It was quiet. They kept everything mostly all old, you know. None of these high-rises gotten up, and it's getting out of hand with the building.
I love this little neighborhood. It's so... Everybody knows everybody. Everybody knows everybody's dogs and cats and whatever other animals there are in the neighborhood. We have a community garden that we all try to take care of. It's just a nice, quiet little neighborhood.
Do you think this town has some character and charm that it's losing?
Oh God, yeah. Oh yeah, it's losing all kinds of charm. I mean, all the houses that are being built right now, they're all look the same.
Joanne Ziegler bought her house on Mill Street for $57,000. That was in 1994. She says it was recently appraised at more than $350,000. Still, she has no plans to sell it anytime soon, and she isn't alone.
I paid $75,000 for my house in 2000, and I've been offered almost $300,000 for it. But there's no other place to buy here that I could afford, and I don't want to leave the neighborhood. They'll have to take me out in a body bag because I'm not leaving.
The area has been home to several uses over the years.
Really cool.
A railroad, a flour mill, and the Martin Drake power plant. Now the power plant is closed, and the future of the site is uncertain.
I think developers are already sniffing around. You know, money talks in this town, and those of us that live in this neighborhood don't have money to compete.
They don't think they'll have a real seat at the table.
They invite us, but they don't listen to us.
Why do you think that is?
Because they have their own agenda.
Fighting to keep their neighborhood the way it is isn't new for these residents. The city and Mill Street neighborhood have been having discussions for over 20 years, coming up with the Mill Street neighborhood preservation plan. And those conversations aren't going to stop anytime soon.
We will continue to be engaged with them and listen to their concerns and provide them with ways to comment on and give their perspective and opinion.
The city tells me, yes, they want to include the neighborhood in the conversation about what's going to go here, where the Drake power plant is. It's just too soon to talk about any of that as of now. As for other projects downtown, like the apartments going up next to Widener Field, they say this is a good thing. These private investments, it's bringing more money back into Colorado Springs. Reporting in Colorado Springs, Caroline Peters, News 5.
I have